Hello all you adorable fluff butts out there, Kitthesoulless here, and today we're going to talk about something a little different. You see, there is an issue in one of the communities I'm part of, but for once it isn't the furry community. Nope. In fact, it's an issue in the YouTube content creator community. Shocking, I know, right? But this is an issue that's been ongoing for content creators since long before I became a part of this community. So, today we're going to talk about one of the ways a handful of companies have abused content creators over the years, as well as discuss one company in particular that has decided that they have the right to illegally claim someone else's work. So, strap in, perk up those ears, and get ready for another wild ride. Copyright abuse is no new thing to content creators here on YouTube. We've been dealing with it ever since people realized that they could use the copyright claim system to effectively steal the revenue of other creators, or the copyright strike system as a form of intimidation. Now, companies like Dashgo or AudioBee or Downtown Media, which honestly take your pick on which one you want to call them because they're all the same company, they're a perfect example of a company abusing these systems for the sake of stealing from creators. Companies like this one will copy someone else's music, alter it ever so slightly, and submit it as a new copyright. Then try to claim the revenue on any and every video that has similar content. When a company like this wants to steal a new bit of music, they'll usually target royalty-free music creators like Benjamin Tissot of Bensound. The reason for this is because it ensures that they can copyright claim anyone on YouTube or other platforms who have used the original work. It's also the older songs that usually get targeted because, well, if you're creating content that's royalty-free, usually it means your older songs are probably going to be used by more people than the newer ones. And at this point, I'm guessing you can probably see where this particular video is going. Now, Dashgo, also known as Downtown Music Holdings, is a company that claims a lot of things. Pun definitely intended. On their site, they claim to, quote, empower their clients to retain ownership and control of their work by providing the access and support they require. In reality, though, this company is actually well known for something else entirely. For years now, they have been stealing the musical works of other creators through false copyright claims. There are records of their company doing this that go back, at very least, to 2019, with several complaints from various content creators stating that this company has wrongfully claimed their work. In each of these cases, it's because one of Dashgo's so-called clients has stolen a piece of royalty-free music, altered 2 or 3 notes, and then copyrighted the stolen and altered work. While they claim that their clients are songwriters and labels at the forefront of popular culture, in reality, they're aiding con artists who steal the work of others and redistribute it for profit. On the 4th of November 2021, Dashgo issued their first copyright claim against me for a song that I've been using for years now at the start of our live streams. That song is Endless Motion by Benjamin Tissot, also known as Bensound. Now, originally I figured this was just one of the typical errors, since it does occasionally happen with royalty-free music. YouTube's algorithm will think it's something completely different, and boom, random copyright claim. But these are usually cleared up within a day. So I disputed the claim, gave the relevant information, and directed the claimant to the song I was using, At the time, they had their metadata hidden in the claim, which I didn't really notice at first. I figured this would all get cleared up, and that would be that. Then another claim rolled in about 20 minutes after the first, so rinse and repeat. Then another, and another, and another. Every time I would dispute a claim, another would pop up shortly after. The claims are coming at random intervals, which I figured means that this isn't likely a computer system doing this, but rather, the claims are being submitted by a person. By Tuesday, which was the 9th of November, they had claimed nearly 30 of my videos, and only now have they started showing me what they are actually using as a basis for their claim. This song is a blatant re-upload of the song I'm using by Benjamin Tissot, with 2 or 3 sound bites added in throughout the length of the song. A simple "huh" sound bite at random throughout the song. Not only that, but the information listed in the description for this song claims it was released on September 11th of this year, 2021. And this company has been claiming videos from my channel that were live streamed more than a year prior to this date. Find business phone number, to emailing them directly, and could not get a hold of them to clear this up. I'd also like to note that the phone number I found for this business, it actually connects to a private cell phone somewhere. I have since reached out to the people at Ben Sound, and they have assured me that they've contacted the distributor, but here's where yet another issue I've noticed lies. Since contacting the original copyright holder, the number of claims being made per day have doubled and in some cases even tripled. And the claims are coming in at much less random times. The majority of the claims made in the last few days have either been at 4 in the morning or when I'm live streaming between 7 and 9 at night. At this point, I can only assume that this company knows what they're doing, and they're continuing to claim content on mine and whoever else's channel they're targeting, simply out of malice. Since these issues originally began, YouTube has sort of tuned out the problem and have left their creators at the mercy of the companies who are issuing these claims. When a dispute is issued, there is no YouTube employee who views the dispute and rules on it. There is no evaluation, but rather, the dispute goes directly to the claimant and they have the choice whether or not to act on the dispute. Disputing a video also sends it into escrow, which means that any revenue made from people viewing it gets saved, and if the dispute isn't dealt with by the end of 30 days, the money defaults to the creator and the dispute ends. This is typically what happens, but in rare cases, the claimant can rule the dispute unjust and force a permanent claim or even a takedown order. This is somewhat more on the rare side because it opens the company up to legal action by the content creator and can lead to lawsuits, but it has happened on occasion. As well, a claim is also fairly easy to make, since at the moment it doesn't require the claimant to provide any documentation or proof of their ownership of the content being used. Now, YouTube could actually fix the issue of abuse in this case by simply tasking a team of people with reviewing claims, or by making it more difficult for companies to falsely claim someone's content by requiring documentation of some kind to issue a claim. They could also make it much easier for royalty-free creators to whitelist their work instead of being forced to simply not register their copyright with YouTube. Such a simple adjustment to their system would give creators like Benjamin Tissot a lot more security with their work, and a lot more control when it comes to people being able to freely use their content without these sorts of issues arising. The problem is, they've refused to make these changes for years. Now, if you want to help deal with this sort of abuse, the best way to do it right now is to go tweet at Team YouTube and let them know that this sort of abuse is still happening on their platform. For now, though, that's all for this rant, so until next time, everybody, bye-bye.